Hey guys, it's the Diecast Man here, bringing you guys another video. Sorry I haven't posted for a little bit. I actually lost the charger to this camera battery, so it was dead and I couldn't post any videos, but I found it today, and here we are back with another video. And today's video we're going to be talking about the best bang for your buck, like best value model car out there. And this is, of course, completely subjective. This is totally my opinion based on what I've experienced with diecast cars and the collection that I have. But like I said, this is just completely opinionative. So feel free if you have any other different opinions or questions or whatever, leave them in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, now contrary to popular belief, none of the models that are sitting right here in the thumbnail are actually the best value models. So we're going to put all of these aside. These are absolutely fantastic models. If you haven't watched the reviews of them, go watch them. So we'll put these aside, and drumroll please, here we are with what I think is the best value model. Angle the camera down a little bit here. This is the 1/18 scale Maisto GT3 RS 4.0. This is part of the 997.2 generation of 911 for all of you Porsche nerds out there. And not to mention that I think this is like the best modern 911, and certainly probably my favorite modern 911, but I think this is the best value model. These can be had still around actually for like $14 to that $16 price range, you know, from your wholesale clubs like Costco, BJ's, and Sam's Club. And this model is absolutely fantastic. There is a review on my channel of this car. You can go watch it, but I'm just going to touch on a couple of the features about this car and just what makes this car what I think is the best value model car. So I just want to start out by touching upon the wheels. First of all, the detail on these white wheels. Love the paint scheme, by the way, of the red with the white. Looks really, really good. But the detail on these wheels is really good, but you'll notice as I spin them that the disc does move through the caliper, and that is something that we never, ever see on Maistos. For the $14 price bracket, I mean, that is insane, and especially that it's on a beautiful Porsche like this. I mean, just the detail overall, obviously it's not real mesh here in the front, but just the detail overall is absolutely fantastic. No peg to be had in the headlights. It just looks so, so nice. All of the embossed decals, not a sticker, these are actually embossed decals on there. And then we touch upon the back. I mean, just look at that. How sick does that look? And I'll keep coming back to this wheel detail. I just think that those look so amazing. Furthermore, in the interior, they have these bucket seats, these one-piece like carbon bucket seats with the red in the center. They did a fantastic job on molding those, and you can even see the red seatbelts complementing those right in there, which is something that some Maistos, if you're really familiar, don't actually even come with seatbelts, which is crazy. So to have them in red is fantastic. But just look at this interior. I mean, they just did such an unbelievable job. The steering wheel, all the buttons, those like drilled pedals down there. I mean, it just looks amazing. Going over to the passenger side there, a little bit difficult to see, but you get the idea. I mean, those seats look amazing, and then the matching white roll cage in the back, just really, really fantastic. And you've heard me probably talk about this car before. I just think that this is the absolute best value, best bang for your budget model that you can buy. Engine detail too in the back, of course, that flat 6 right there, 4-liter, what the 4.0 was famous for. You can kind of see your air intakes in there and a couple of other little internals, but just the way that the car sits overall, I mean, that looks like such an expensive model, especially it looks even better in person. And these can be had, I think, in orange as well as like a Riviera blue or like a Mexico blue, which looks really, really cool. And just like the detail up here, everything is embossed, all the stickers. They just did a fantastic job. It's got a really good weight to it. A little bit of suspension, not too much. But there really are no complaints about this car. I mean, it looks so good from every angle. And for $14, I mean, look what you're getting. Some decent trunk detail as well. Wait for the camera to focus, but nothing too crazy in there. But just the overall package and the interior really kind of just sets the bar even higher. It's just fantastic. So I'm totally in love with this model. The detail is phenomenal. I think that this is the best value model, and I lied earlier when I said that the cars that were there before were not also, but I think that this car is kind of tied with the Centenario. This is the 1/18 scale Maisto or Barago Centenario. And the detail in this car is amazing. The carbon work is phenomenal, the moving spoiler, but this car is still the runner-up, in my opinion, to the GT3 RS 4.0. But I think that this model is just fantastic. And you get a really rare Porsche, too. That's the other thing. You know, like, the Lamborghini's really cool and everything, but you can't beat a Porsche, especially like a really, really high-end one like this that's super, super rare. I think there's only like 400 or 500 that they made, something like that. But if you guys have any other opinions about the best value model car, try and beat me, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about that. As always, any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comments section below. Thank you guys for watching. Just a short little video, and I hope to make a few more like this on the way. If you have any ideas about future videos that I should make, don't hesitate to ask at all. So thank you guys, as always, for watching, and with that, it's the Diecast Man, signing off.